Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off for Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions. Yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Three yards left to grab here on third down. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Bridgewater now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's got room. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The left side caught by Diggs. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
They come up in an offset eye. Now McKinnon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 5. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here, and the Niners get there and bring him down. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now out comes Minnesota. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And finding Pruitt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Pruitt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, Parker. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Surveying the field, fighting through. Wide open receiver, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The left side caught by Diggs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Bridgewater. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we've come upon... Geez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fighting it off.
Ran right through the trash.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I need to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. Hey, what is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch.
2nd down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the tackle, Gerald Hodges. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Underneath to Davis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fielded at about the 28.
Return team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And quickly they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
Let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense. Still third down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Wide 80.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up the first down.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, 49ers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Saleh. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. In there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota 1st down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Bridgewater again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll run it here. Muscles him off. And a loose football. Time for a break. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they need... And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it with McKinnon. stays on his feet. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here again is McKinnon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Get ready! Wait, 9-4!
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Underneath to Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
He'll look to throw. A dump off for Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, caught by Salah. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Back to throw again. He's got time. And the 3rd down pass pass falls incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. A 10-play drive that time. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home.